The renowned prophet Nostradamus was born on December 14th, 1503, in Saint Remy, Provence, France. Nostradamus came from a long line of Jewish doctors and scholars. His family had converted from Judaism to Christianity in 1502 as a result of persecution on the ascension of Louis the XII. After a classical education, he studied medicine, herbalism, and astrology. During Nostradamus' lifetime, the Black Death, today known as the bubonic plague, wiped out over a quarter of Europe. It is no wonder that a sense of apocalyptic terror fills Nostradamus' quatrains. Nostradamus can indisputably be said to have been ahead of his time, at least in terms of medical practice. His treatment of the Black Death involved removal of the infected corpses, fresh air and unpolluted water for the healthy, a herbal preparation rich in vitamin C, and, in contravention of contemporary medical practice, not bleeding his patients. Nostradamus was successful in lessening the impact of the Black Death in the capital of Provence. The grateful citizens gave him a stipend for life. Nostradamus began to write his prophetic verses in the city of Ceylon in 1554. They are divided into 10 sections called centuries, which refers to the number of verses in each section, not to a unit of 100 years for clarification. The centuries were published in 1555 and 1558 and have been in print continuously ever since. Nostradamus had the visions which he later recorded in verse while staring into water or flame at night, sometimes aided by herbal stimulants, while sitting on a brass tripod. The resulting quatrains, or four-line verses, are oblique and elliptical and use puns, anagrams, and allegorical imagery. Some of the quatrains are open to multiple interpretations, and some make no sense whatsoever. Some of them are chilling, literal descriptions of events, giving specific or near specific names, geographic locations, astrological configurations, and sometimes actual dates. It is this quality of both vagueness and specificity which allows each new generation to reinterpret Nostradamus. He is said to have predicted his own death. When his assistant wished him good night on July 1st, 1566, Nostradamus reputedly pronounced, "You will not find me alive at sunrise." He was found dead on July 2nd, 1566. He was interred standing upright in the church of the Cordeliers of Ceylon. However, his story does not quite end there. He was disinterred twice, once on purpose and once maliciously. In 1700, his body was moved by the city to a more prominent crypt. When a necklace was found on his skeleton bearing the date 1700, his body was hurriedly reinterred. During the French Revolution in 1791, some drunken soldiers broke into his tomb. The mayor quickly placated the mob by describing how Nostradamus had predicted the revolution, and they replaced the bones in his crypt. However, Nostradamus had the last laugh. In Century 9, Quatrain 7, he had written, "The man who opens the tomb when it is found, and who does not close it immediately, evil will come to him, that no one will be able to prove." Reputedly, the soldiers who desecrated his tomb for the final time were ambushed on their way back to base and killed to the last man.